What's going on, guys? Dwayne here with my investment journey, and in this video I want to talk about the fact that I got 8 dividend payments in the month of April, which ended up equaling a little over $600. Now, I know for a fact already my dividend payments in May won't be that much, but I'm pretty excited to share with you guys the fact that I got 8 dividend payments in the month of April, which equals over $600 in dividend payments, and I'll show you the exact companies that I got those dividend payments from. But hey, listen, if you're new to this channel, once again, my name is Dwayne with My Investment Journey, and on this channel, I talk about how to start investing in the stock market, and I show you my investment journey. So be sure to subscribe to the channel and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Okay, so when it comes to the stock market, I've been investing. I did a little investing back in 2016, 2017, probably lost about $4,500, and it's still kind of all there in my Robinhood history. I don't like to look at it because I'm still very much in the red in Robinhood. As a matter of fact, I'm still currently down, and I started trading again May 2020, and I'm down currently negative $22,000 at the making of this video, but I was down almost $60,000 at one point. So I'm making my way up slowly. But in this video, I want to show you guys my 8 dividend payments and the companies that paid me these dividends, and I'm pretty excited. These aren't the traditional blue chip companies, you know, that are just like never gonna go out of business. These companies are a little bit more risky, but we also have some good companies in there that probably won't go out of business. But for the most part, I'm being insanely aggressive in regards to these dividend payments. All right, so I'm gonna log in here to my Robinhood account so you guys can see on the screen. Currently, my portfolio is worth $184,000, which looks like a lot, but it's not, because I'm actually down $22,000. So this is as of today. If I click on the 1Y here, which means 1 year, you guys will see that for the year, I'm down negative $22,000. I actually have invested in the market right now $206,000. Okay, so I am down negative 22,000, and I'll show you guys here that there was a point here October the 31st where I was down negative $59,229.35. Trust me, that was very, very painful. But I was doing some day trading then, and I was failing at it, insanely. And so I decided to, make a transition, and because I didn't want to give up on the stock market. I want to learn how to do it and do it well and do it right and be successful. And the stock market can be very tricky if you don't have the right information, if you don't have the amount of money to stick around, if you don't have the patience. My advice is to approach the stock market slow. Educate yourself as much as possible. YouTube is a great platform that provides a lot of videos by a lot of different content creators that talk about how to make money in the stock market. And if you're interested in making money with long-term investments along the lines of dividend payments, I think that's the easier and safest way to go. Now, of course, everybody wants to make quick money because, instant gratification, right? It's the ultimate best. It's so good, but it's insanely risky. And, of course, you're going to have to learn that on your own. So I did, and now I'm doing dividend investing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys my dividend payments that I got in the month of April. So I'm already logged into my account, and at the bottom of the screen here, you guys can see I'm going to start in April. So you can see March 29th. That's not important, but we'll start right here on April 2nd. Of 2021. So I got my very first dividend payment from Huntington Bank. I'll touch on it to kind of show you guys the details here. At the time, I had 100 shares, and they're paying 15 cents per share. So I got $15. Of course, I have reinvested the $15 and picked up some more shares with them. The second payment that you guys see on the screen is from AGNC. Now, believe it or not, I've gotten, I think, like 6 payments from this company. This is a monthly dividend paying company, which is really, really cool. It's pretty exciting to get monthly checks. So that's pretty exciting. So I'll show you guys here on April 12th, I got $22.29 from AGNC. And at the time, I had 185 shares, and they're paying 12 cents per share, which is how I got $22.29. The next payment here that I got in regards to dividend is from Starwood Property Trust on April 15th. At that moment, I had 277 shares. They were paying 48 cents per share, which allowed me to get a dividend payment of $133.21. Of course, that was reinvested and I picked up some more shares. Starwood Property Trust pays dividends quarterly. Okay, the next one here is Prospect Capital. This is a monthly paying dividend stock. At the moment, I had 1,411 shares, and they're paying 6 cents per share, which allowed me to get a dividend payment of $84.69. Now, I'm kind of rattling through these dividend payments here pretty quickly, but let me just say it's very important for you guys to take that dividend payment and reinvest it back into the company. That is how you're going to grow your dividend income a lot quicker. Okay, it's going to be not effective if you don't reinvest the dividend payments. Now, when it comes to Robinhood, I know that they have it's called the DRIP method, which is dividend reinvestment plan. So it automatically grabs more shares for you and you don't have to worry about doing it yourself. When I first got started, I wanted to purchase every single shares myself because I feel like I can time it just right and purchase the shares cheaper than, you know, what it was maybe a couple of days ago. Sometimes it's good and it works out, but like after you get like 10, 12, 20 different companies that are paying you dividends, you don't want the hassle of jumping in there and grabbing your own shares every single time. So it's a little easier just to turn on the dividend reinvestment plan on Robinhood and it's automatically done for you. Okay, so the next dividend payment that I got was April 28th, and this is from Orchid Capital. I currently don't have a position with them anymore. I got really scared, which is a part of the stock market and learning. And when investing in dividend stocks, like you want to make sure you're investing in solid companies, right? So there was an article that was released and the price had gone from like $6.03 down to $5.19, and I freaked out and I sold my shares at $5.21. So I lost about $1,500 in that transaction. But because I had stocks at the time that they had declared that when they were going to make a dividend payment, I still got a dividend payment even though I sold my shares. And so at the time I had 2,006 shares and they were paying 65 cents per share, which allowed me to get a dividend payment of $130.43. Now I took this money and bought some more shares of something else. I didn't buy more shares of ORC because I don't have the dividend reinvestment turned on because I no longer own shares with this company. I don't know how I feel. I may come back and grab some more shares, but I don't know. I got scared. And that's what's interesting about the stock market is that if you're watching the stocks every day, like there's going to be days where you're going to take a hit, and you might get scared and you might sell. And when you're down, you know, when you're selling lower than what it was worth when you bought the shares, you're going to lose money. And so the stock market is not insanely simple. I think it's more simple if you do dividend investment and it's easier to kind of digest and handle. But of course, everybody's into the whole instant gratification, right? Like I made 70 G's on, you know, trading options. I don't even fool with options. Of course, you can make a lot of money, but there's another learning curve for that. And I'm just not even up for it. All right, so the next dividend payment I got was April 29th, and this is Armor Residential REIT. I'll click on the screen here. At the time, I had 853 shares, and they're paying 10 cents per share. So I got a dividend payment of $85.31. Of course, they reinvested, and so I grabbed some more shares. The next one I have on here is MFA Financial. This company pays dividends quarterly, okay? And so at the time I had 1,019 shares and they're paying 0.075 cents, and that allowed me to get a dividend payment of $76.48, and of course that was reinvested. And then my very last payment here for April is on April 30th with Gladstone Capital. Now when I sold my shares with Orchid Capital, I just grabbed some shares with Gladstone because I had been eyeballing Gladstone for a long time anyway, and they have paid dividends monthly for a very long time. They've paid dividends, I think, all the way back to 2004. For sure, I know 2004 they've been paying dividends. They do pay monthly, so that's always exciting. I grabbed 1,000 shares, and they're paying 0.065 per share, and I got a dividend payment of $65. So altogether, the dividend payments that I got for the month of April, that adds up to $612.41. So this is from the very beginning. This is a $15 dividend payment from Huntington Bank. This is a $22.29 payment from AGNC. This is a dividend payment from, I don't remember, of $133. Starwood Property Trust. This is a dividend payment from, I think, ARR for $84.69. This is a dividend payment here, the $130 from ORC Capital. This is a dividend payment, the $85.31 from PSEC. The $76.48 is a dividend payment from MFA Financial. And the $65 is a dividend payment from Gladstone Capital. Now, of course, I'm definitely going to remember the dividend payments that I got. And so I added all that up, and that equals $612.41. Now, that's actually pretty freaking exciting because my entire portfolio, right, the $184,000, all of that isn't necessarily geared towards only dividend paying stocks. I think I have about $70,000 or almost $70,000 with Apple, invested with Apple, and Apple pays dividends, but it's so small. Let me just double check here. Yeah, so I have $70,000 tied up with Apple, and Apple's dividend payment is 22 cents per share. Okay, so I don't even consider Apple a dividend paying company, even though they do. And then of course I have a buttload of shares with Tesla. Not doing so well. Tesla has gone down the last several days, but I have $40,000 invested with Tesla. So if you add the $40,000 and the $70,000, that's $110,000 that I have invested in companies that really don't pay dividends. Like I really don't consider Apple a dividend paying company. Once again, they do pay dividends, but that's $110,000 worth of money that is not geared towards dividend investing. So if I had even that much more money invested in dividends, my dividend payments would be a lot bigger. Now, please understand that the companies that I've invested in, there's a lot of REITs in there, of course, and that could be considered a little more risky than like maybe a Walmart or a 3M or a AbbVie or a Pfizer. There are big companies, or Johnson & Johnson, right? There are big companies that pays dividends, and they've been increasing their dividend payments, and they've consistently paid dividends for 20 years, over 50 years, right? And so I don't have investments with those companies yet, but I think I will get them eventually because my portfolio can't only just be REITs, right? And business development companies as well, BDCs, right? So I'm going to be very careful about what I do moving forward. But right now, that's kind of where I'm set up. I just wanted to make a video showing you guys that I got 8 dividend payments in the month of April, which equals $612.41. All right. Please, if you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Actually, smash the thumbs up in this video. It helps tremendously. All right. Once again, my name is Dwayne with My Investment Journey, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.